Hey everybody, sorry about that. I am recording this video sitting on my couch at home. My wife just walked in the door with the baby. They were adorable, but I knew that they were going to be loud. So we are back recording. We're looking at this. There was a few errors in is positive that I noticed when I looked back down at it. So let's fix those really quickly. I believe I fixed this semicolon. So that middle false value was missing a semicolon there. Also, I've done some other stuff here. And then on line 50 here, this is not a Boolean statement. That's an assignment statement. So we need the two equal signs. Okay, so unfortunately, you can't return an array like I wanted to. This is something you can do in other languages that I use. Like for instance, I want to return an array that looks like BA, but it won't do that. No, it will not. So it's actually not that hard to work around that. All we have to do, we just have to declare a new variable first and then return that variable. So we're going to make a new double. We'll call it sorted pair. And we've never done this before, but we are going to put this in as an array literal. So it's called a literal because I'm just giving it a value as I define it. It's we've done that with variables that aren't arrays, but in this case we're doing it with an array, and I want this array to have values B and A, and then now I can return sorted pair. And I don't know why I spelled sorted with a U. Maybe that's the British spelling. So that should work. I have an error here. Let's fix this indentation. Okay. And it says I'm missing a return statement. I don't believe I am missing a return statement. Okay, so well, either C is positive or it isn't positive. So let's change this from an if to an else, and that should fix the error. Okay, yeah. Java does not like if all of your return statements are in if loops, because if they are in if loops, there's a possibility that your method will return nothing. So since there was only two possibilities between is positive true or is positive false, I just turned the second one into an else statement. So Java knows now that it is certain that one of these things will happen, and I get a return in every case. So this should order any pair that I've got. So now I'm using my is positive method. I'm using my order method. Notice I use is positive in my order method. I'm going to use my order method in my main method. So let's go ahead and do what we need to get a list from the user. So the first thing I need to get a list from the user is the first thing I need to do is fix this. Alright, so the same problem down here. They're all in ifs. Okay, so else, that should fix it. Else. I don't need this for an else loop, but I do need to spell else correctly. There we go. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Alright, so let's get the list from the user. So We need to import our scanner object from Java utilities. So we're going to import java.util.scanner. And then in our main method, we are going to let reader be a new scanner. So I need to put the type new scanner. And this has to say system.in. Okay, so I've got scanner reader equals new scanner system.in. So I have my scanner object now. It's called reader. Let's use it to get our list from our user. So here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to just get a number from the user. So let's get a number from the user. Let's prompt the user with a string prompt. So I'm going to do system .out .print and then a new line. And what am I going to print? I'm going to say please enter the first number in the list to sort. And then what do I need to do? I need to save that number as a variable. So what should we save it as? Let's save it as a variable called unsorted list 0, and that's not going to work. Why is it not going to work? Because we don't have anything called unsorted list. So let's make unsorted list. What is unsorted list? It's going to be an array, double, and actually, you know what? Let's prompt the user for the length of the list first, and then we'll just work with a list of length 2 at first. So please enter the length of the list you would like to sort. Okay. So then we need a new variable. It's going to be a double. No, it's going to be an integer. And let's call it list length. And what is it going to be? It is going to be reader dot next double. Okay. Alright, and then so that's going to be the length of our list. So let's put that here, list length. So now our user will be prompted to enter the length of the list. Then unsorted list will be generated with the correct length, and then we're just going to put in the correct we're just going to put each element, we're just going to ask for each element individually. Okay. So right now we're just going to work with a list that has 2 elements in it. What's going on? Oh, yes, of course. I need to say equals reader dot next double. There we go. And then let's copy that. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, it's a new double. That was silly of me. Everything else looked good. No, what's this? Scitem system system, same thing. Oops. See, that's what you get when you copy and paste. Okay, I'm trying to save an int as a double as an int, so let's make this next int. Alright, this looks good so far. Let's save. Okay, so I'm saving. I saved. Alright, so now let's sort the list. This list, because we've only asked for 2 inputs, is only going to have a length of 2, so let's make sure we don't put any length other than 2 in there for now, otherwise it'll crash our program, or we'll just have a list with a bunch of empty elements in it. But then let's go ahead and sort the list we have. So the unsorted list is our unsorted list. That's why we named it that. And we want to sort it. So right now, in order to sort an unsorted list of length 2, all I have to use is the order method. So I'm going to say order unsorted list, and actually, yeah, no, not actually, definitely. So I want to do that. However, let's save this as a new double, and let's call this sorted list. Oh gosh, double sorted list equals new. I don't know what I'm doing. Double sorted list equals new double. How long is it? It's the same length as list, the sorted list, or the unsorted list, excuse me. So it has the same length. Now I'm going to let sorted list equal the ordered version of the unsorted list. Okay, and then now I need to print my sorted list. So I'm going to say print ln, but I need some other stuff first, don't I? So system.out.print ln, and then I'm going to print the sorted list. So the sorted list is the sorted list is, and then what? What is the sorted list? Well, it is let's start it with a bracket, and then we will do plus sorted list 0. So there's our first element, and then let's put in a comma, and then let's put in our sorted list 2, well, 1. It's the second element, but the index is 1. And then a closing bracket. And let's put a period at the end of that sentence. Close it. Okay. We should be good. We should be good here. Let's compile. No syntax errors. I do need to indent everything here because it's inside my main class, or my main method, excuse me. Everything else looks good. Alright, so I just compiled it. Let's go run it. Why is it telling me I need to compile it again? Oh, because I just indented it. Let's see. Notice that all of the methods are here. If I click, I can actually put. I think I can put a 2 in here. Let's see. What'll it do? It returns true. Cool. But I don't want to do that. I want to run the main. So it's going to pop up in the terminal, enter the length of the list you'd like to sort. I would like to sort a list of length 2. Please enter the first number. So let's do one that's in order. So 2 and then 3. The sorted list is 2.0, 3.0. Interesting. We will address that. Let's try it again with an unsorted list. Well, or with a list that's not in the right order. Please enter the list of the thing you'd like to sort. The length is 2. Please enter the first number. Let's do 4. And the second number is 2. So it did. It put it in the correct order. Awesome. So let's address a couple things. Let's make the last statement be a print ln so that if I run it again, it'll print on a new line. So let's do that first. Okay, and then let's deal with the 0.0.0. That has to do with the fact that I typed in integers, but the elements are doubles. So actually, let's not change anything, because if we change anything, we won't be able to use doubles anymore. We would only be able to order integers, and we don't want to do that. So let's do this again. Let's clear. I'm going to clear this. Start from scratch. Okay. Alright, please enter the length 2. Oh no. Ugh. I accidentally put in a quote. Sorry, guys. Alright, try one more time. Okay, please enter the length of the list you would like to sort. This is a list I'd like to sort. This list is a list that I'd like to sort. Alright, let's do 4.7. And then the second number, let's do 8.3. So it makes a little more sense, you can see, if you've got decimal numbers. Alright, so this program currently sorts lists of length 2. So this is what I was looking for our last assignment. It gets something from the user, and then it puts out a sorted thing. So all we've done is really we've just made a user interface for the order method. So we're not really sorting a list, we're just ordering 2 numbers. So I'm gonna stop this recording now. I'm going to talk about a method for sorting, a couple different methods in the next video, and then I'm going to give you an assignment. So this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching.